Well, good morning, graduates. Guests, RVU faculty, staff, and board members, welcome to the Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine's graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. Woo! Yeah! Have a seat. I'm Dr. Heather Farrell, and I have the honor of serving as the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine and as your Master of Ceremonies today. Our proceedings today will begin with the presenting and posting of the colors performed by the Junior ROTC Color Guard. Following this, we will hear an invocation given by Dr. Tom Told, Regional Director of Clinical Education and a very valued member of the RVUCOM community. To honor the United States, please stand up again. Sorry. For the presentation of our colors, and join student Dr. Sierra Robb from the class of 2025 in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, at this time we invite your Holy Spirit and your presence to join us as colleagues, mentors, friends, family, to gather together to celebrate and honor this momentous achievement of Rocky Vista University's class of 2023 as they complete the transition from pre-doctoral training by participating in this hooding ceremony receiving the lifelong degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, and taking the osteopathic physician's oath of service to all humanity. Please continue to bless and inspire these young physicians as they enter residency training to be mindful of that great mantle of responsibility they shoulder today. Stand by their side and guide their hands and their minds as they work diligently to blunt or eliminate the effects of those maladies that will afflict the patients that come under their care. We also ask for a special blessing this day on those spouses, partners, and families assembled here who will continue to support these new physicians on their continued life of service in the House of Medicine. Instill within them strength and wisdom, as well as deep understanding to support these graduates in times of disappointment and failure, and sweeten that joy and happiness as they all join together in celebration of these physicians' triumphs and successes. Now, Father, we ask you also for your Spirit to bless this choice country of ours, and to protect all those who have chosen to wear the many uniforms of this great nation, especially those serving to protect us and our precious freedoms at home and abroad. And finally, when this ceremony is concluded, please accompany us all to our various homes throughout the land in peace and safety. And we ask for these many blessings now in thy holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Told. Good morning and welcome. My name is Ed Bilski. I am the Provost and Chief Academic Officer here at Rocky Vista University. This is our 12th annual commencement exercise and the second graduating class for the Utah campus. It is a great honor to stand here before you today as you embark on the next phases of your academic professional journey. Graduating from medical school is an extremely remarkable achievement, and I congratulate each and every one of you. Your hard work, your dedication, and sacrifice has brought you this moment. While the spotlight is on the graduates today, we also want to express our gratitude to those who have supported you in your education. First, the faculty and staff who have crafted the mission and vision of this institution, helped define our core values, and provided the instruction and support throughout your journey. Please join me in honoring their efforts and contributions to your professional development. Next, we're going to take a moment to honor the guests without whom this would not have been possible. I ask all of the Rocky Vista University preceptors and physicians to please stand. These physicians are the pillars of our community who not only educate RVU's medical students, but set a shining example by also educating their staff and their patients on what giving back actually looks like. It truly takes a team to advance that field of medicine. These preceptors donate their time, their talent, and their knowledge to guide and to mold and to build the next generation of medical professionals. The connection and humanity that is special to this group of leaders brings to a medical learning that makes all the difference in how healthcare is shaped and delivered. Mentoring is so much more than just allowing a student to shadow. It is the balance of challenging and nurturing the student as they advance their skills, abilities, and their competency. Thank you, each and every one of you, for emulating the core values that include excellence, compassion, equity, and service. And last, but certainly not least, we want to recognize the families and friends celebrating your achievement today, and they are certainly proud of what you have accomplished. They have worried about you at times throughout your medical school education, and they've offered their support, including financial, I'm sure. Graduates, allow me to please offer you a few moments to recognize family and friends that are here today to celebrate your successes. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Stan Albrecht, a member of our Rocky Vista University Board of Trustees, who is going to address the graduates. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. You're a wonderful sight this morning. On behalf of the Rocky Vista University Board of Trustees, I join my friend and board colleague, John Peabody, in congratulating each of our graduates today. This is a time when we recognize the many years of sacrifice effort, and great accomplishment that have led you to this event. Enjoy it, celebrate it, and remember it. Let me join Dr. Bilski in also congratulating and thanking the many others who have played such an important role today. Your family, fellow students, faculty members who have taught and mentored you, administrative staff, and many others. This is a celebration not just of you, but of all those who have played an important role in getting you to this day. A few years ago, on my way to one of the many commencements I have attended, I passed a student's car that was decorated with a huge banner that read, "Hooray, school is out forever." This was an honest expression of gratitude that the last final exam had been passed and the last lecture attended. But unfortunately, I must tell you that the sentiment expressed on that banner was a bit misdirected. To paraphrase Winston Churchill, following an early and important Allied victory in World War II, this is not the end, this is not the beginning of the end, but it is the end of a beginning. Your success in your chosen medical careers will certainly build on that beginning, but will also depend very much on your commitment to continue to grow and to learn. We hope that what we celebrate here today has helped prepare you for a lifetime of learning, a lifetime of tests, a lifetime of challenges that will ultimately determine who and what you truly are. This commencement recognized an important milestone that you have reached, but I must tell you that school will never be out. A few years ago, I retired after 12 years as a university president, 28 years in senior administrative assignments, and a truly wonderful 54 years during which I began the fall season each year on a university campus, as a student, as a faculty member, and as an administrator. I gave away my suits, gladly forgot how to tie a necktie, and promised I would never wear one of these again. And I began to settle into a new life. However, shortly thereafter, I received an invitation from Rocky Vista to serve on this institution's Board of Trustees. I accepted that invitation because I saw an institution committed to excellence, committed to student success, and one having an important focus on some of the things that I cared most about: primary care, family medicine, rural health, and most particularly, service to the underserved. Through my time as a board member, I've come to recognize this as a very special institution. So I urge you to take pride in now being one of its graduates, as we will take pride in each one of you. We congratulate you and wish you the very best as you begin this next phase of your life's journey.
Thank you, Dr. Albrecht. I'd like to now have Dr. Farrell join me up at the podium. We are going to honor our commencement speaker, Mr. Robert Allen. Dr. Farrell, I'd like to have for your consideration Mr. Robert Allen as a candidate for an honorary degree. Mr. Allen is worthy of this distinction as he has served as the president and the CEO of Intermountain Healthcare, a leading nonprofit health system headquartered here in Utah. Prior to beginning this role, Mr. Allen served with distinguishment as the Chief Operating Officer for the same institution. He has served as an executive leadership role for Intermountain for over 25 years and was named one of the top 25 COOs in healthcare. Under his leadership, he has helped to propel Intermountain to national recognition as a leading model of innovating health and wellness solutions, increasing value, and improving affordability and accessibility to those that they serve. A fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, Rob has served on many foundations, chambers, and service boards. And one of his ongoing passions is mentoring healthcare executives and nurturing leadership excellence for those future leaders. He has earned a Master's of Business Administration from the Utah State University and a Bachelor of Science in Operations and Management from Brigham Young University. So Dr. Farrell and Dr. Albrecht, On the recommendations of the faculty, I invite Mr. Allen to come up here on the podium. And by the authority vested me by the Rocky Vista University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, and grant his diploma in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the university, to the osteopathic profession, and to medical education. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Dr. Bilski and Dr. Farrell. That was unexpected, and my mother would be shocked that I was given such an award. It is truly an honor, distinguished faculty and honored guests, to be here with you today as we celebrate these graduates of the class of 2023, to celebrate their hard work, their accomplishment, and the future ahead. I'm excited to be a part of that just for a few minutes with you. As I think about this class, I'm intrigued by the differences that come together. A class that ranges in age from 21 to 47, students here that herald from 19 states and 58 different colleges and universities, and the journeys that have led all here with a heart of caring, looking forward to do good. As I think about these, I reflect on some of the stories that I've heard. One student who's not in this graduating class, but here at the university is a lady who, after giving birth to her 5 children, wanted to go back and be a part of rural medicine and part of the fabric of the community, caring for those around her, and has entered to study and receive her degree. She noted that she really appreciated the flexibility and support here at RVU to help her on her journey to her dream. Another student shared, quote, "My interest started during my career at Apple when a patron had a cardiac arrest on the sales floor and no one knew what to do. That began a 10-year journey of looking forward, planning, studying to eventually become an emergency physician." Although I'm not a doctor, although now I have an honorary degree, I don't know if I can claim to be. You don't want me to be, but I will claim connection to the university for sure with pride. My journey began on a farm in rural Wyoming, watching my mother, who was a nurse, be ready at any time at the drop of a hat to drive the 6 to 7 miles to our small rural hospital and add her hands to the 2 nurses that were on staff there and the doctor who lived 30 miles away, who was at the time probably en route to come and help with the emergencies. Her example of care and concern piqued my interest when I was in business school to want to be part of a profession that did good and made a difference in any community in which I lived. We celebrate you for your journeys that got you here. We also celebrate your futures as we look ahead to where we are going. As you complete this and move on to residencies, some of you will select Intermountain Health, many of you will travel around the country. We hope that you'll come back and be a part of medicine in the West. We have a lot of opportunities. This is a plug, by the way, shamelessly given. I have 650 open physician positions today. And given the world of medicine, I don't expect that number to be any less in the coming years when you complete and are looking. So we hope our paths will cross again soon and that you'll have an opportunity to rejoin some of those that you've trained with and that you'll have opportunity in that part of your journey to celebrate. Intermountain has been connected to the program and we are proud to be so. I want to share a couple of quotes from some of our physicians who've been involved with this. Dr. Nichols, OBGYN, serves as an associate medical director here, said, "I love working with medical students and love teaching. To watch a student deliver their first baby is priceless." Isn't that healthcare though? We're all teachers and we're all lifelong learners, constantly trying to do the best we can and stay up on the evolving knowledge in medicine that changes every day. Dr. Aaron Vasquez, psychiatry at St. George Regional Hospital, stated, quote, "Rocky Vista University medical students are easy to engage with and make teaching fun again. Students are well prepared for their psychiatry rotation on our behavioral health unit." I want to share a story with you when I first got into healthcare. Many of you are looking ahead at your journeys. I wanted to be a hospital administrator. And I got into rural hospitals and started my journey, and I had a boss who was a mentor, a wonderful gentleman. But after we had worked together for about 6 months, he said to me, "Rob, why do you want to do this?" And of course, I had these grand explanations that probably weren't that profound, but in my mind they were. I wanted to do good, and I thought this was the place to be. And he said to me, when I got into medicine, got into healthcare administration, it used to be fun. It's not fun anymore. Things have changed, it's hard. I wouldn't know why anyone would want to get into medicine today. It's interesting now that I stand before you decades later, and I hear some of my colleagues across the country in the challenges that we face in healthcare saying similar things. I would never advise someone to get into healthcare leadership today. And I have to say today, I feel the same way about it as I did several decades ago, and that is I can't think of a better time to be in medicine, to be doing the work that we all do collectively, and my only regret is I don't have 25 more years to move forward. This is a time of great opportunity that lies ahead. We are at a unique point in history. We are at a time when we can look back and see institutions and physician practices compete against each other. But as we look to the future, we need to forget that competition and recognize our true competition is disease. We need to solve the disease wherever we can, and where we can't, we need to provide care, support, and love to those who need it along their journeys in life. We live at a time when we have more opportunity to create clear alignment in the work as our patients and communities seek a partner in health and healing. We need to be that partner, and the health systems of today fall short of those aspirations. Your generation has the unique opportunity to change all of that. And we stand at a point in time with technologies that we could not dream about only 3 years ago. Tools that will change the way we do our work, tools that will change the way we draw joy from our work in a positive way. Nurses today in a hospital only spend 30% of their time at the bedside. Doctors spend hours a day on top of seeing patients just doing charting. We now have tools that listen to conversations and do the charting for doctors. The pilots we've done show doctors saving as much as 2 hours a day in paperwork time. We have cameras in every patient room in our hospitals across the 7-state region that we work in that we can remotely have physicians and specialists help diagnose and care for patients, bringing expertise. It's a wonderful thing. We're going to do more of that. Why can't those cameras actually look at everything in the room and do the charting for nurses on all of the things happening so that nurses can spend more time at the patient bedside? These things are what our futures hold, and we have the opportunity to help mold that. When I first became a hospital CEO, I was 28 years old. Yes, I was shocked too. And in that, I was very unprepared, but I had a lot of folks who wanted to help. One of those was Dr. Steve French, who led our ER in Evanston, Wyoming, a small rural hospital where I had been the CFO for the previous 3 years. Once I was named, Steve came to see me and sat down and said, "Rob, can I give you some advice?" And I said, "Please, any advice you have, I welcome to give it. Please, I'll take it, I need it." And he said, "I've done my work in leadership for 21 years. And he said, I've learned 2 things. And when I look back on my career, whenever I've gotten in trouble, I've breached one of those 2 things. And here's the lessons that I would like to share with you. Number 1, always make your decision based on what's best for the patient." Now that seems extremely logical. However, in medicine, in healthcare, the complexities and challenges sometimes divert our attention. As I look back, I can see how blessed I have been to have had that counsel early. And the second thing he said to me was, "Rob, never make your reaction to an issue bigger than the issue itself." Now, standing in front of you decades later, I can say to you the same thing he said to me. When I look back at any point in time where I have gotten into trouble, I have forgotten one of those 2 guideposts. I hope you'll find support and strength in those as I have through my journey in healthcare. With that, I would charge and challenge you, never forget what brought you here. Never forget what drove you to make these choices and to commit so much of your life. It will be hectic and challenging at times. I see too many times, whether they're clinicians or administrative folks in healthcare, who forget just because of the challenges and stress that we're under. Remembering why you got here will guide you, and it will make sure you stay on the right path and that you truly draw joy in the journey that you're on. One of the biggest shames I see is when someone who's committed so much loses the joy in the work that you're doing. We should never lose joy in caring for others. As president and CEO of Intermountain Health, I have the opportunity every day to see heroic efforts, to see miracles happen. But the thing I take most joy in is the opportunity every day to see the heart of caregivers at work. People, countless numbers, 63,000 for Intermountain, by the way, who commit every day to do good and to care for those around them. The heart of the caregiver is a powerful and impactful thing. Never lose that. Never lose that in your journey. In closing, I want to thank you for choosing this path. You are needed. There is more need out there than you can fill individually, but collectively we can continue to work towards that, and you will make a difference and bless lives for generations ahead of you by the work that you will do. I'm excited to see your journey as you look to the future. To quote Joel Barker, a futurist, who years ago said, "Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. But vision with action can truly change the world." So now as we celebrate you today, from here, go forth and change the world, class of 2023.
The DO program is proud to present 3 commencement awards to members of the class of 2023 who exemplify the mission and values of the program and institution. I will read a brief description of the awards and ask each recipient to join me at the podium to receive this honor. The graduate with the highest academic rank and achievements in your class of 2023 valedictorian is Dr. Matthew Brophy. Dr. Brophy, please receive your award. The Dean's Award recognizes a graduate who has demonstrated academic excellence in all areas of their medical education: class rank, board scores, shelf exam scores, and scholarly works both in and out of the classroom were taken into consideration when selecting a recipient. This year's award goes to Zoe Greenberg. Dr. Greenberg, please come up to the stage. And our last award is the President's Award. This award recognizes a graduate who has set themselves apart from their classmates academically and has made significant contributions to their community. This award recognizes their commitment to service, scholastic achievement, outstanding character, and leadership, and who embodies the university's core values of integrity, collegiality, compassion, diversity, excellence, service, and innovation. Dr. Lindsay Butts, please join me on the stage. Thank you and congratulations to all of the recipients. Please, let's give them another round of applause.
The members of the faculty of the College of Osteopathic Medicine have evaluated the candidates and endorse all of these students as worthy of having the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine conferred upon them. Dr. Bilski, members of the Board of Trustees, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, it is with great pride that I present to you Rocky Vista University's College of Osteopathic Medicine graduating class of 2023. Yeah. We will now honor the graduates earning the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. Hooding is the culmination of a medical student's achievement of the DO degree. The hood is adorned with green velvet, which represents the academic color of medicine. The school's color adorns the inside. Dr. David Crimmen, Assistant Professor of Primary Care, has been selected to serve as the faculty hooder. Graduates were also given the option of being hooded by a family member or preceptor with a terminal degree. The fellows will be hooded first, followed by our military students and award recipients. The rest of the class will then be hooded in alphabetical order. The graduates' names will be read by Dr. Brian Schwartz, Director of the Frank Richell Ames Memorial Library and Associate Professor of Medical Humanities.
Dr. Joshua Clayson. Dr. Lindsay Elson. Dr. Stacy Forbes.
I can handle it, thank you. Congratulations.
Dr. Alexa Frisch.
One sec, just.
Dr. Jessica Harper.
Thank you.
Dr. Abigail Lamove. Dr. Christine Meacham Felling. Dr. Cody Rasmussen. Dr. Brandon Barton. Dr. Brennan Bowman. Dr. Andrew Collier.
As are you.
Dr. Reese Cooper.
If you're not, we got issues. You got this.
Dr. Kristen D'Orazio. Dr. Dustin Halverson.
You ready? Good. Oh, there you go.
Dr. Dana Hoffman. Dr. Logan Loomis.
How you doing?
Dr. Colin McCluskey. Dr. Amanda Torres.
We're proud of you. Congratulations. Put it off your chin. There you go.
Dr. Michael Wells. Dr. Kristen Zachariah.
Congratulations. Ready? Good.
Dr. Matthew Brophy.
So how do you pronounce it? Loud and proud, right? Congratulations on your award, too. How's it going?
Dr. Lindsay Butts.
Congratulations on your award. Oh, I got it. You have the hard part
Dr. Zoe Greenberg. Dr. Tyler Adams. Dr. Vanessa Adams. Dr. Mitchell Allen. Dr. Blake Allred. Dr. Rylan Anderson. Dr. Yuri Anderson. Dr. Macarena Basanes.
As ready as I'll ever be. Sounds like a big deal, though.
I mean, it's not the worst gig in the world, I imagine. I'm the whole other kind.
Dr. Melody Bedrosian. Dr. Jeremy Bergman.
Are you ready is the question. You got this.
Dr. Brandon Brown.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. David Brown.
Just kidding. Totally kidding.
Dr. Raquel Brown.
I'm doing well, thank you. I have the best job in the house. Thank you very much.
Dr. Tyler Burkhart. Dr. Will Byrne Quinn.
Congratulations.
Dr. Jessica Carlson. Dr. Emily Chanik. Dr. Lucas Chandra. Dr. Thomas Chandy. Dr. Emily Chia.
Why did you get a fancy wear?
I'm a line leader.
Congratulations.
Dr. Catherine Chen.
Doing residency in LA? No. Good. I like it. Congratulations.
Dr. Joseph Christensen. Dr. Peyton Christensen. Dr. Gabriel Clark.
Congratulations, Katie.
Dr. Katie Clark. Dr. Robert Cobo. Dr. Tyler Cox.
You have the hard part.
Dr. Trevor Dahl. Dr. Daniel Daskalakis. Dr. Elliot Davis. Dr. Crystal Dorgali.
Me too. Ready? Go be a doctor.
Dr. Levi Erickson.
Can you practice a couple of times? Congratulations, Stephen.
Dr. Stephen Garnett. Dr. Dylan Gronset. Dr. Jordan Hall. Dr. Talon Harris.
Because we'd have issues if you weren't.
It's not too late. It's the last chance.
I mean, if you want to run, just put your hands. Now it's too late.
Dr. Carson Hart.
We're proud of you.
Dr. Romina Hashemizadeh. Dr. Connor Haskins. Dr. Greta Held.
Go to your doctor. Now's your last chance to rock. As I say, it's official. All right. Your call. All right.
Dr. Kaylee Helgeson.
Two guys walk into a bar and start that way.
Dr. Michaela Hennon. Dr. Joshua Hicks. Dr. Tyler Howlett.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Thane Toot. Dr. Jordan Jex. Dr. Mac Jolly. Dr. Zaya Jones.
Nobody will know. No, we'll do it. Congratulations. Thank you, man.
Dr. Carl Ketchum.
It's a tough one. I think I can handle it. I've been practicing. Congratulations.
Dr. Jacob King. Dr. Jacob Kirkpatrick. Dr. Kristen Kopustinski. Dr. Regis Lee. Dr. Ryan Lofthouse. Dr. Megan Marr. Dr. Aaron Machin. Dr. Colton McBride.
You ready? You got this. Just let's hope you don't fall. Literally or figuratively, which will be great. You'll be fabulous out there.
Dr. Shannon McKim.
Congratulations.
Dr. Kevin McNeil. Dr. Austin Meyer. Dr. Alexandra Moody. Dr. Kaylin Morgan. Dr. Chandler Morton.
Ready? Go be a doctor? Okay, good.
Dr. Spencer Nakamoto. Dr. Skylar Nebeker. Dr. Jenny Nguyen. Dr. Tanner Nielsen. Dr. Nicholas Noyce. Dr. Julian Ortiz. Dr. Birva Patel. Dr. Cameron Pernich. Dr. Ryan Peters. Dr. Samuel Pollock. Dr. Samir Reddy. Dr. Anna Rice. Dr. Stephen Root. Dr. Easton Rothwell. Dr. Ria Sandhu.
Y'all are doing great. That's more impressive, but thank you.
Dr. Parker Scouten. Dr. Bhavna Seelam. Dr. Devin Sheffield.
Congratulations. You got the toughest job here. You got the best job. Every time I say something, everybody claps. It's the best gig in town.
Dr. Kyle Shepard. Dr. Christian Smith.
Congratulations.
Dr. Craig Smith.
We're ready for you too. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Dr. Michaela Spires. Dr. Dallas Steiner. Dr. Joseph Stenberg. Dr. Landon Stevenson. Dr. Nathan Stone King.
Congratulations. You ready to go be a doctor?
Dr. Ashlyn Swerdloff.
Congratulations.
Dr. Sarah Tang.
Congratulations.
Dr. Noah Thackeray.
Are you? I know. Congratulations.
Dr. Stephanie Tom.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for all you've done to me here to this day.
Dr. Justin C. Dr. Anthony Tran. Dr. Joshua Unger.
Congratulations.
Dr. Tyler Wall. Dr. Isaac Wang. Dr. Megan Wang. Dr. Patrick Warr. Dr. Spencer Wilhelm. Dr. Nicole Wojcik. Dr. Paul Yang. Dr. Tyler Yates. Dr. Yusuf Yuhana. Dr. Chase Zaremba. Dr. Michelle Zhang.
First, on a personal note, it was just a thrill to be up here on stage and watch each and every one of you walk across, get the hood, and then come over and receive the diploma. I'm very grateful for that opportunity. So on behalf of the President Forstein, who is actually attending his own daughter's graduation back on the East Coast today, I get to ask the graduates to please stand. And by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine with all of the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Rocky Vista University. To signify this accomplishment, will you please move your tassels from the right side to the left side? And if you ever forget, remember the left side on your heart. And if you forget that, you can have them permanently attached to the left side too. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the graduate class of the class of 2023. I'm going to now ask that Dr. David Crimmen to the podium. He is going to administer the osteopathic oath.
It's a great sight. So you're already standing, so I don't need to tell you to rise. But I would like to invite all other physicians in the audience to stand with the graduates to reaffirm or share our oath. Please raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment, consistent with good judgment, and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for nefarious purposes to any purpose. Any person. Though it be asked of me, I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or act cast imputations among them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college and my profession, I will be loyal and strive always for their best interest and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathic medicine, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Thank you, fellow physicians, and you can be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Crimmen. Well, good morning again. We're coming to near the end. And this is one of my greatest honors and pleasures as my job of dean of the COM to be able to deliver this speech on the day you officially become doctors. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence as both a physician and a friend. You just recited those words with your hand in the air and with your colleagues listening. You said those words as a part of an oath you will affirm or swear to. A contract you entered into, a contract between you and society, between you and your patients, and between you and the new profession of which you are now a member. These phrases are embedded with, there are phrases embedded within those time-honored words which are worthy of rumination, of consideration and contemplation to more clearly understand exactly the commitment you made. I'd like to focus on two of these today, health and life, and retain their confidence. Health and life. The oath says that you have a responsibility to preserve the health and the life of your patients. I've always found this provocative and intriguing that the oath says both health and life. A seeming redundancy, but one that's richly worthy of delving into. You have the obligation to heal your patients and to keep them alive. That is a staple of your job and one that's most readily identified with the job of a physician. When patients come to you sick, your job is to make them well. When patients come to you broken, it's your job to put them back together again. You will use remedies that are natural and developed, that are physical and mental, and that are pharmacological medications and hands-on treatments. Your patients will come to you with all sorts of things broken or in disrepair, bones and joints, ligaments, skin and muscles, and you will spend years honing the craft of putting them back together, of mending and casting and splinting and operating to take the things that are broken and set them right again. But what happens when the malady that came to you is not with their spleen but in their soul? What happens when they come to you not with a broken leg but with a broken heart? What happens when they come to you not with a physical disorder but with a disordered existence? You treat them. You treat their soul, their mind, their chaotic or unmeasured life every bit as carefully and as passionately as if it was their liver or their lungs. You treat their fear with the same kindness and competence, the same patience and proficiency that you would treat bleeding. In my estimation, that's why both health and life are in there. You will always remember the responsibility you have to their health, but also to their life. Your responsibility for preserving their life is not just to make sure that they're breathing and moving, it's to make sure that they're leading the life that they want to lead as best they can within the parameters of the circumstances and their choices, honoring always their sacred autonomy. Your responsibility is to help preserve the life your patients want to lead. So at the end of the day, when you go home and reflect, you can say that you saved their life, not just you saved their life, but also say with equal measures of pride and thankfulness and satisfaction, I saved their life. Retain their confidence. Confidence means you can trust completely that you or someone else has the skill or ability to accomplish something. I have confidence that you can drive to the store. It can also mean that you have faith in someone's discretion. I tell you this story in confidence. They both mean to trust completely, but in very different ways. There is something deeply meaningful about the fact that the osteopathic oath uses this word in this context. The language you used in the oath could imply either version of the word confidence. You're obligated both to keep your patient's confidence in both your skill and your discernment, in your tact and your technique. The oath also says that you will retain their confidence. The fact that it does not say anything about earning it in the first place implies that it's assumed you will do so, which means that you will have to work to keep it, to maintain it, to perpetuate it, and that is so very much harder. Earning something says you deserve it once. Retaining it means that you always do. It requires constant vigilance, consistent displays of merit, and unwavering indications that you are worthy of their confidence. Retaining your patient's confidence means that you will steadfastly personify the pillars of medical competence and medical ethics, that you will exemplify compassionate and excellent care, that you will be a symbol of learned expertise, and that you will embody the very best tenets of patient-centered practice. It means that on days when you feel less than your best, you work to deserve their confidence. It means in situations or moments where your heart is not in it, or you're frustrated, depressed, depleted, or in disagreement with your patients, that you still work to retain their confidence. It means that they can trust in your proficiency and your prudence always. I hope that as you reflect back on today and the arduous 4 years that it took for you to get here, that you will truly process the words of the oath and think not just about what they mean, but how they are lived, how you will truly and deeply have your patient's health and life in the center of your mind, and how you will keep the idea of retaining their confidence as the anchor, the mooring of all your medical practice and your life as a physician. Thank you for all you have done in preparing for this career in medicine, and thank you in advance for all you will do as you live it. Congratulations, class of 2023. Yay. So Rocky Vista University proudly identifies as a military-friendly medical school, and because of this, we have a large population of students who are part of the Health Professions Scholarship Program. Please welcome Dr. Dean Gubler as we honor these HPSP students and present to you their commissioning ceremony. Dr. Gubler.
In our brief history, we have achieved acclaim for a premier military-friendly university. We have been designated one of the top 10 military-friendly schools. With 111 students on military scholarship, we have earned the distinction of having the largest number of military student scholarships in civilian medical training. We are proud of our students' service to our country and are honored to witness the commissioning of 13 of our graduates as part of this commencement ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's commissioning officer, Rear Admiral Bruce Gillingham. Dr. Gillingham, the United States Navy's 39th Surgeon General, celebrated 40 years of active service upon his retirement, effective 1 May 2023. During his illustrious career, Rear Admiral Gillingham served in multiple operational assignments that included the USNS Mercy as a staff orthopedic surgeon, and ultimately the Director of Surgical Services on the USNS Mercy. As the Director of a Surgical Service Battalion, Chief of the 1st Force Service Support Group, and Officer in charge of the Surgical Shock Trauma Platoon, his platoon achieved a 98% combat casualty Echelon 2 surgical care, 98% survival. His illustrious and leadership roles are numerous, as well as having served as the Deputy Chief, Bureau of Medicine Surgery, and Commander, Navy Medical Western Region, Commander, Navy Medical Center, San Diego, Commanding Officer, Navy Hospital, Jacksonville, Florida, and Pacific Fleet Surgeon. Dr. Gillingham is a diplomat of the American Board of Orthopedic Surgery, a fellow of the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, and the American Orthopedic Association, and a member of the Pediatric Orthopedic Surgical Society of North America. Please join me in welcoming Rear Admiral Bruce Gillingham. Singing the Army and Air Force fight songs is student Dr. Clara Robb.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. Then it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. But where'er we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. We go into the dark blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, soon to meet our thunder. Adam boys, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting a flame from under, off with one heck of a roar. We live in fame, or we go down in a flame. Hey, nothing will stop the U.S. Air Force.
Captain Andrew Collier. Captain Amanda Torres. Captain Brandon Barton. Captain Reese Cooper. Captain Brennan Bowman. Captain Kristen D'Orazio. Captain Dustin Halverson. Captain Colin McCluskey. Captain Logan Loomis. Captain Dana Hoffman. Captain Michael Wells. Captain Kristen Zachariah.
So as we officially conclude these proceedings, I want to recognize and thank the graduation committee and all of the volunteers that really helped make this possible. Thank you all. We're going to do one more for the graduates. All the graduates, again, congratulations from all of us. So family and friends, you are invited to greet the graduates in the lobby at the conclusion of the ceremony. We're going to have the recession go out, and then you'll be able to greet them outside. Thank you very much.